my friend gave me a tip. Cut his head off before you thread it onto this, and it will that'll stop it biting you. Hello everyone. I've had a haircut. I've had a beard trim. I'm going on holiday for a week in Wales, and this is what I'm preparing for my little adventure. It's a family holiday, but where I'm staying in Aberdofi. Fishing the estuary is supposed to be really good, so I'm getting some bits together. This is a sea float kit, a little float setup. Not sure if I'll be using that, but that can come with me. I've got these 1-hook flapper traces, 2 hooks on it. You can put double baits on, lob those out. Some more flapper thingamabobs. Got some of these mackerel tinsel rigs. What I read about where I'm fishing, Aberdofi, the beach, the main beach there, there's so many different species of fish. You always need, it helps when they're not rusty. Oh, I want to put a bit of WD-40 on these before I leave. Always need a pair of forceps, whatever kind of fishing you're doing. Bait elastic for keeping the bait on those flapper hooks, otherwise your bait won't last very long. I'll probably take this glove just in case I catch anything from the sea that is a bit spiky or a bit rough, so that can come with us. Some lures. Apparently the sand eel shaped lures do very well depending on the colour of the water and stuff. I don't know too much about it, but got a few of these to test out, and I've got more similar sand eel shapes, but these are metal ones. These are a bit heavier. These are cast a good distance. Got a little knife. This is supposed to be for whittling, for like carving wood and stuff. Could do with a sharpen, but I thought it might smell from my last trip, but no, it needs a clean and a sharpen. But it's supposed to be for whittling, also useful for cutting your bait up, so that can come with us too. Here, these massive long bait threaders. These are for putting on like lugworm and ragworm, those horrible. Is it the ragworm that tries to bite you? I think it's the ragworm that's got the teeth, and they're lethal. I'm scared to actually put them on this because they try and actually bite you, these ragworm things. My friend gave me a tip. Cut his head off before you thread it onto this, and that'll stop it biting you. So a couple of those for threading bait on. Got one of these strange disgorger things. You probably can use it for like carp fishing and any kinds of fishing really, to release the hook, push that down inside of its mouth if it's taking the bait deep. But I've got that from a sea fishing as well. What's this? More flapper outfits and a couple of assorted different size weights to grip the bottom in the strong current of the sea. One of these, which is useful if it's not too windy and you can hear this in the wind, that can clip on the end of your rod. Pretty handy. I bought these. I made a video about these. I just thought they were really good. Instead of having your normal night lights where you snap and throw away, these have got a battery built in. So let's come over to a darker corner, see if it lights up when I twist it in. Twist, twist, twist. That's not a good sign. It didn't light up. There we go, it's lighting up. I had to take it apart. I forgot I had to push that battery, that silver bit, I had to push it up inside for it to work, and just so the battery doesn't wear out. I do this. Just pull it out a tiny bit, just so it's not connected on the inside, to save the battery life. I've got this cheap little spinning reel, and the reel was decent itself, but I put braid on it, and I found it a real nightmare when spinning in the sea. Probably spinning anywhere, but when I used it, it was for spinning in the sea and lure fishing, and it was just getting tangled, and it was driving me mad. I don't know if it's to do with the way I've put the line on the reel, or whether maybe I need to wet the braid. Do you need to wet it before you actually cast out? I think that's one of the things that can improve the line lay, when the line's wet and when you retrieve it, and the line lay would be much better when the line's actually wet. So I think I'm going to wet this before. I'm going to give it a go, but I'm going to wet it. The weather's not looking fantastic for next week. It's going to be quite a blustery, windy week, I think, but I've got this. We're going to get a bit of sun, so I need a bit of protection for my head. Even if it's raining, I've got new waterproof legs and jacket. 50 quid for both from Trespass. Pretty decent make. 30 quid for the jacket, 20 quid for the legs, 50 quid for the outfit, and and I think it's quite a decent one actually. And a cheap version of Gaviscon for when I'm eating all that naughty food. Massive bits of cod and chips. I can't wait. So I'm going to do a little bit of filming while I'm there. Hopefully we catch some fish, and it's worth making a video of. There's some fish in that estuary of Aberdovi that I've never even heard of. I looked it up online, and like the usual fish, bass, flounder and other things, and there was a couple of fish named, and I was like, I've never even heard of that. I mean, and that shows you I don't do much sea fishing at all. So it's just a short video to show you what I am up to. We've got some carp fishing trips planned, but for this following week I'm going to be estuary fishing, a bit of beach casting, a bit of lure fishing. Hopefully we catch some fish and I can show you just how the trip went. Please subscribe. I'll see you soon.